Hi, this is Oddball1975 and today I'm bringing you a very clear message. Do not buy Black Ops 3 for the Xbox 360. Just don't do it to yourself. Please don't do it. Save your money. Don't waste your time. There are many reasons for this and I will go into a few of them. You shouldn't do it. Now this game, Black Ops 3, looks like it's a very much next generation console game. The port is being done by a third party company. Now remember, the AW port was done by a third party company, and so was the Titanfall port done by a third party company, and look how unsuccessful they were. Black Ops 3 is in a similar boat as them. The game is just too good, but too powerful for a 10-year-old piece of equipment in the Xbox 360. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. Now to compensate for this, to actually make it fit on the Xbox 360, they've stripped out the campaign, which I know a lot of people don't give a monkeys about. I mean, Skippy said to me he's never played a campaign in Black Ops, in any of the Call of Duties, and I don't blame him. A lot of people don't. I barely play the campaign. I play it through once and leave it, and that's it. You know, I like the story. It's okay, but I don't spend time over the campaign or try and complete it in multiple different ways or anything like that. I just bash it out, speed run it, and that's it. Now, the main reason you don't want to buy it on the 360 is they've announced they're not doing 60 frames. Now 60 frames per second is what makes Call of Duty Call of Duty. It's what gives it its feel. That's what makes it feel so smooth. That's what makes the gunplay feel so good. They're doing it in 30 frames, which is like old Halo games, which just won't work on a Call of Duty when you've got no health. It's not too bad in Halo when you've got quite a lot of health and you've got shields and all the rest of it, but in a game where you die almost instantly to gunfire, 30 frames is just not going to cut it. It's going to feel awful. It is going to be a horrible gaming experience for you, and it will probably put you off Black Ops 3 and make you think that Black Ops 3 is a bad game. Now, I used to think AW was a terrible game. Then I got it on the Xbox One, played it on the Xbox One, and I think it's an awful game. No, I'm joking. It's actually okay, but it's just not for my tastes. The gameplay, the gunplay is so much better on the Xbox One than it is on the 360. It feels so much smoother, it plays a lot smoother, but it's still not a game to my tastes. However, it's not an awful game like it is on the 360, it's just merely a bad one. Does that mean that I'm here to advocate buying the new consoles? Unfortunately, in a way it does. It means that I'm saying it's time to move on, it's time to get yourself a next-gen console. Now, it's not as bad as it was a year ago. Prices have come down a lot, you're getting a lot better deals. It's also multi-region, so you can buy one in the US and bring it to the UK if you really want to go all out and you've got a friend that's travelling to the US. Always a good tip. But it's... how do I put this? It's time. It is time to move over to the new console. It just is. Because look around your house, look in your front room, look at the technology around you, and think to yourself, what else in your house is based on 10-year-old technology? What other item are you sat there using on a daily basis that's based on technology over a decade old? And the answer is nothing. Your TV is going to be newer. Your phone is a lot newer. I mean, you wouldn't have a 10-year-old mobile now, would you? So why have you got a 10-year-old game console? It is time. It's time to move on. I'm afraid that we're going to be forced to move on by the games, because the games just, if they do bring them to the 360, they're going to be gimped rubbish versions of what they are, and a lot of them now they're not going to be bringing to the 360 because they just can't, or they're sensible companies that don't try and cash cow milk you with crap ports of their game and just turn around and say, I'm sorry, we're not porting this to the 360 because we can't, it won't be as good. Now obviously with Activision, they're happy to milk the cash cow as often as possible, as we all know, on a yearly basis, so they're going to not worry too much about milking you and their game being rubbish on the old console. They're just going to milk you for the money. So that's it for this video. It's my clear message: do not buy Black Ops 3 for the Xbox 360. I would recommend, if you can't afford a console right now, wait till Christmas, see what deals you can get, or wait till the January sales. And that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.